So where I live, I have a lot of options when it comes to plasma donation centers. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, you've probably noticed that I've donated plasma a lot of times. I have a pretty good amount of experience when it comes to the process and what different centers offer. But I have a new favorite, and it's kind of interesting because I think when it comes to plasma donation centers, a lot of what people look for is proximity to their location. Like, I don't think most people want to commute very far to go donate plasma unless that's your only option. And like I said, I have a lot of options around me, but this new center that I'm excited to tell you about is actually like a 40-minute drive from where I live, but it's worth it. So without further ado, my new favorite, and really in my opinion, as far as I know so far, the best plasma center to go to is CSL Plasma. CSL Plasma. And the reason that I think that is because they pay the best from what I've seen in my area, and you don't have to schedule an appointment, and they have a really nice app. Those are the three things I want to talk about today. So first, they pay the best. Their new donor bonus, a lot of plasma centers are jumping on the bandwagon of, for new donors, your first 8 donations or about your first month of donations going twice a week, you can make $1,000. And so that's awesome. CSL has done that, but they've upped it a little bit. So it's $1,100, at least at my center. So that's what I just finished making at CSL Plasma for my first month. But then they also have kind of a loyalty program that I haven't seen anywhere else. And you can see this in their app, which is pretty nice. But the more you donate within a year, you're going to gradually reach bronze tier, silver tier, gold tier, platinum tier. And these tiers allow you to accrue points that you can then cash in for additional money that will go towards that total that you're making donating plasma. But on top of that, the usual rate is $50 per donation, which is really great. That's, some months you can donate 10 times in a month. So that's $500 a month. But if you're going that often, if you're going consecutively, they raise it to $60 a donation. So that's up to $600 a month, not counting the points that you can accrue as a part of the loyalty program, which you're automatically, put into upon donating and using the app. So I think the number is about 660 points if you're highest tier. I think that's the most you can make normally, which is a lot higher than any other center that I've seen. Usually a high paying month for a normal donor that's not taking advantage of a bonus for being a new donor is about $480, $500. That's a good baseline. And that's what it was looking like for me when I went to Grifols or BioLife. But now at CSL, I can make up to $600 a month, assuming there's 10 opportunities for me to donate in that month. And it's without any extra bonuses. I think sometimes they even have coupons or additional promotions. And so it's a really high paying center that really makes it worth that commute, at least in my opinion. Now, the other thing that I mentioned is that you don't have to schedule an appointment. So where I live, I'm in a college town, and man, every time I tried to schedule an appointment at Grifols, it's super competitive. I had to schedule my appointments 2 weeks out in advance sometimes because time slots just filled like crazy. And they have a rule. I think it's you can't be more than 10 minutes late. Maybe it's even 5 minutes late to your appointment, or they won't let you in. And so that can be really hard and kind of a nuisance. But with CSL, you just show up. So sometimes you're going to be busier than others. I found that if I go in the morning, they get me through really quick. And that's been so nice, not having to worry about scheduling it and sticking to that schedule. I mean, I know life can get crazy sometimes. And so to me, having that flexibility is really valuable. And morning times I found tend to be the best. So the third reason that I mentioned that CSL is probably the best plasma center, in my opinion, is their app. In the app, it tells you what you've made within the month from plasma. It tells you where your loyalty points are. It can help you find plasma centers near you for CSL. There's a lot of really great things that the app offers, and it's a well-designed app. I've really enjoyed using it. It allows you to cash out your points for that loyalty program, and it also lets you check on your balance on your prepaid card that they give you, so you can see how much money you have to use and it's available to you. And from what I've noticed, they load that money on there really quick. So after you finish donating, within 5-10 minutes, you're going to see that money reflected on your prepaid card. So for those reasons, I believe that CSL Plasma is the best place to donate plasma. And that's based off my limited knowledge. Like, I feel like I've donated plasma a lot and have pretty good idea of, what the benefits of different places are. But this is the best one I've seen. And then that's I've gone to 3 now. So Grifols, BioLife, and CSL Plasma. I am going to keep looking for other opportunities to donate plasma in different places so that I can let you know my experiences and give you more tips and advice and my recommendations. One other thing that I should mention, and I don't want to say too much about this yet because I don't understand it very much yet, but from what I've heard, and I think CSL Plasma is a center that does this, there are plasma centers that have additional programs where you can make more money than just the normal donor. For instance, many of you are probably familiar with the idea that a lot of plasma centers had a COVID antibody donor program where, these donors were making like $100 a pop every donation because they had the COVID antibodies. I don't think that probably exists anymore. Maybe it does. I just imagine with all the vaccines being rolled out and hopefully, the world recovering from COVID, that's probably not going to be much of a thing anymore. However, similar to that, and I don't know the details yet. I'm going to make a video dedicated to it when I start doing it myself. But I do know that some plasma centers, such as Grifols or CSL, offer additional programs where there may be an extra step. They may give you, like a TB test and then have you donate plasma. I don't really know. I'll let you know again once I learn more. But that will raise the amount of money that you can make each time that you donate if you're involved in one of those programs. So I will find out more, and make sure you subscribe to see that video when it comes out, or for more videos about donating plasma and hopefully just, side hustles and good things to know videos in the future. I don't know. I'm figuring this out, but definitely I hope to offer more valuable content in the future. So please subscribe. Thank you for those that have watched and subscribed already. And maybe leave a like on the video. I appreciate your comments as well. It's great to interact with you in the comments. So thank you, and we'll see you next time.